there are many instances where waiting for an avoidant can be a very, very bad idea. And simply being aware of these patterns and motives can save you a lot of emotional pain and keep your well-being intact. Your avoidant may have loved you, but how they discarded you, how they left, the way they treated you, says a lot about their mentality. If they seemed incredibly dismissive of their patterns, not taking accountability for the way they deactivate their behaviors, then that says a lot. If they were highly dismissive towards the end, they didn't take accountability for the way they treated you, for their deactivation, that is likely a dismissive avoidant. A lot of dismissive avoidants never heal. They continue to run, they deflect, blame everything but themselves, never take accountability for their avoidant tendencies. So if they told you that there's nothing wrong with them, it's the relationship, it's your bond, you're not meant for each other, then the likelihood is you may not be able to make that relationship work. So if they have showed you any of these signs, it is likely best for you to walk away. This next one is really big. If they told you that they love you, they said the relationship is real, they do care about you, but they're just not ready for a relationship, they're not ready for love, that unconsciously puts you in a position for waiting for them to say they're ready, waiting for them to choose you back. And so many people make the mistake of sitting in this in-between, of this indefinite waiting, which can last months, years. They hold on to this hope, faith of reconciliation, which in a lot of cases never happens. The reframe I want to give you, and the idea that I want you to have in your mind, is that if your avoidant has left you, they've discarded you, there's no actual signs or evidence that they will return, treat it as if it is the end. I know that's incredibly difficult because you love this person very much, but ironically, that's usually what brings them back. The hardest part to understand about an avoidant dynamic between you and your avoidant partner or ex is that holding on actually makes things worse. Moving on is what builds that doorway for reconciliation. When people hold on too tight, when they live in the hope and the faith that it will return, that everything will go back to the way it once was, it keeps it further away. Because you unconsciously wait for the perfect conditions, wait for change, wait for someone to message, when you're both in that mindset. Whereas when you let go, when you move on, when you build your confidence again, when you find out who you are and live your life, that's when the attraction rebuilds. You have to phrase it as if it's the beginning of the relationship again, as if you've just met them again for the first time. With avoidance, you can't go back to what once was. You have to rebuild the story. Because if you return to the way it was before, it will end the same way. You have to treat it as a new relationship. Therefore, you have to let go of the past. You can't live in the dynamic that once was. You have to rebuild a new one. I really do hope that this was helpful in some way. If it was, and you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I will try to answer every single one of you. Never prioritize their needs or their healing over your own. Okay, you are the priority.